Oh no. Welcome to the East Village. This is one of those parts of town where there's a lot going on, but it's incredibly expensive. And that's because we're near NYU. There it is, right over there. The Ugly Duckling. This is a flag for the Mets by this door, but then over here there's an entrance for Yankee fans in the back. They probably just don't want to offend anybody. Sports fans are so sensitive. I just wonder if people leave that place, come over here and start fights, because a trip to this place when you should probably be in bed sleeping is something everybody who's over there probably agrees on. Now across the street, there's actually two restaurants which are the same. The bigger one is called Penny Farthing, and the smaller one is called Linen Hall. This one's a lot more laid back, and this is like the party spot. This is nice. We got a full legitimate grocery store over here. $10. Seems excessive. Their flower selection looks pretty good though, definitely better than your average bodega. And living near this means you don't have to exist on just tacos, which is a way of life for some people in this city. It looks like Think Coffee has upped their pastry game. I've never had a problem with their coffee. But look, they've also got bagels, breakfast burritos, avocado toast. So that's probably gonna be your coffee spot. And then this crunch over here, this is probably gonna be your gym. Or just be like me and don't work out. We're also pretty close to Union Square. And whenever you're by that many trains, the price of an apartment goes up. But that's because these will get you anywhere in the city. Look at how cool this is. Inside this Burlington, you've got one of the best views of the Empire State Building and Union Square you can get anywhere. How awesome is that? So the elevator here is broken and everyone has to take the stairs to get out. I hope I'm going the right way. Doesn't look like it. There we go. This actually let us out on a little side street, and it's cool. There's cafes over here. There's a real locksmith. These are hard to find. They're a dying breed in New York. And then we've got a bodega. And this one's so good. People take their picture here. Oh, nice. I didn't know there was going to be a P.F. Chang's over here. And I also didn't know that Lenwich was now in the bowl game. Boy, I thought I was at Sweet Green for a second there. That actually looks better than Sweet Green. And of course, there's also pizza. This here's the building, or buildings. It's actually this whole row. And if you see the white and the gray paint, ours is this one. Funny enough, Alex from my office, his info is gonna go in the description, but he's here with someone who could take this place. I don't know what they're gonna say, so we're just gonna let them go look at it, and then we'll go find out if they made the right decision. One bath, $47.50. Good thing it's sunny. But the real prize. All right, it doesn't look like I can get back in if this closes. You can see all the way down the avenue. Down there's a little hardware store, then there's a thrift store. And that right there's a much pricier building. It's also a museum of types of communication people no longer use. But at one time, this was HD. Wait, what am I doing? This is not even on. So the first first thing that's pretty good about this place is that there's room for a couch. This living room's pretty solid. It's 15.5 by 10, so there's definitely room to work. The last people that rented this, they had a table here in this corner, which would put it right by the kitchen. And it's not really in the way because these doors slide, they don't pull out. And these closets are actually not half bad. Plus it comes with storage that you'll need a ladder to get to, but hey, it's there. Couch is gonna have to go over here. That's like the only place for it. And if you have it here, I guess you could mount an entertainment center against that wall. Definitely it's a layout with a little quirk to it just because of the entrance over there. Hey, it clears. You can use this. It's 2.5 feet wide, which is enough space for one person to go in there and get a snack. What's nice is there's a vent, stove looks relatively clean. Sink is actually much bigger than I expected it to be. And look, there's a little bit of counter space right over here for something. Now it is kind of a basic kitchen, but it's not in the common area. Had they like expanded the bathroom or put the front door over there and then had the kitchen against that wall, this room would have been ruined. Cell phone light, it works. There's a bathtub, sink looks like it's pretty good. Above it, we've got ourselves a little medicine cabinet with lights, and we got storage down here. Let's see what's really going on in this apartment. Oh, look at that, clean. This is where you'll usually see things you don't want to see. Look at that, this room's pretty cool. Dimensions are 11 by 8, so it's not a monster. One thing that would be cool here is if this AC worked and was under there where it's supposed to be, and you could be enjoying this East Village view a little bit more. Decent outlets. This is definitely a good room, even though it seems like this room and this room are half of what they could have been had this 2-bedroom just been a 1-bedroom, but then it'd be harder to rent. You know, it might not look as flashy, but this room is probably the better of the two. Less windows, yes, but man, we got more of that glorious storage. And this is 12.5 by 8, so it's a little bit bigger. But since it's long and narrow, you'll probably want that bed over by that window. Everything that you're sleeping on over here. See these scuff marks? That means there was stuff against that wall and that wall over there, which makes sense. Would you live here? If you would, rent this place. There's info in the video description. Pick something else. Subscribe if you're not. I'll see you soon.